working? Uh-oh.
We can hear. Okay, I can see you, Cheryl. We can't see you, Marley, but we can hear you. Can you see us?
Okay. Yeah, I can see you. Let's see here. Okay,
I
there
can't
we
see
go.
Yeah,
anybody.
we can see you.
It says your bandwidth's low and my internet connection is unstable.
Oh, good. Oh, good. There you go. You're gonna let me have my chair. This guy's been in my chair the whole time I've been waiting to get ready, and I was just expecting to do the whole thing with the cat behind me. Hey,
Oh.
Lorene.
Oh, there's your cat. Morgan, it's saying network bandwidth is low.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know what. I don't really. Well, it is overcast, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to avoid that. We don't have the
Mm-hmm.
strongest internet here.
All right.
Can you hear us,
Do you
Lorene?
have
We can see
Telus?
you. Hi.
It asked me for a passcode for the first time,
Oh, weird.
but I found it.
What
Okay.
I
Okay,
do.
good.
I don't recognize your house, Cheryl.
What?
I don't recognize your house.
What do you mean?
And she's always
I
got
can't
the
see.
same that cup. I can always see the same cup up in the corner. It's got stripes on it.
I can't see myself, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Up on your shelf above
We
you,
can
you've
see
got
you.
a mug.
Oh, my garlic cup.
That's what you keep in it? It's for garlic?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? Oh my goodness. I haven't seen you in ages. Just somebody showed up in the Instagram live that I haven't seen probably 10 years, and she's in New Zealand. Uh,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Okay, so I think we'll see what Jody figures out. I'm just gonna roll into the examples.
Yeah,
Nice to see you, everyone.
yeah.
So we're trying shading with line this week. And you've probably seen the examples on Facebook, or in your email, but there's different. And Lorene was telling me she's been exploring with fruit, which is always, if you don't know what to draw, a piece of fruit is a great thing to draw. They've got a lot of depth of color. They've got a lot of shape to them. There's lots of variety in shape. There's lots of texture on the surfaces of them. They don't move. They don't run away or try to get out of the way like a cat does. They don't always want to hold still. And yeah, so line can be used in a lot of different ways. Like you can use it in the way that you use it to pick up the shadows and the light, like any kind of shading. Or you can use it as a coloring in technique. But if you do that, you need more colors than just like if you use line and just in red, it's not going to give you as much dimension. At that point, you need to pull in another color to give yourself more dimension to give your shadows versus using the line to be the shadows. I did this last week when it was just me and Cheryl. We had a fantastic chat. She taught me things about gardening. I really appreciated it.
I don't remember
But
that.
yeah, so in this example, I used the lines to be the shadows in the thing that I was drawing, versus the apple. Oh, yeah. Well, it was really great to see you. Thanks for dropping in, Amber. We do this every week, and we're going to be doing it for a year. It's a great technique for things like fur. It kind of is a cheat code, it kind of it gives you the shapes and the feel of fur. And it also lends itself really, really well to landscape. Gives you lots of dimension of shape. You can put them tight together for things that you want to look more thickly colored in, or you can make it sparser for stuff that you want to be further away. It is a flatter technique out of shading techniques, which we'll see when we talk about next week's stuff. But yeah, I think that's probably a lot of talking about line, and it's better to just try things out. So yeah, let's get going with it. Oh my goodness, hello Jody.
Oh, yeah.
Jody.
Hey, how are you? I made it.
Hi.
Okay, yes, wasn't easy, but I did it. Yay.
But you did it. Hey, the first
Yes,
time
I'm
Darlene
here.
tried to show up, she was sideways, she was forwards, but she stayed with it the whole time and
Oh,
made it in.
oh, that's good. Good, good. Perseverance.
Yeah.
That's how we get here.
Can I show you what I did, what I finished today?
Yes, we'd love to see it.
So, see this is my water bottle.
Yeah.
And then I did this.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
sweet.
good, Marley. Can you bring it right
Nice.
Yeah.
close
Cool.
so we can? Yeah.
Very nice.
I enjoyed
Oh.
it.
That's a really good job.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's a really good example of how picking something you have is great. And it's, there's a lot of different shapes in there. There was a lot of different, like, you got the roundness of it, you got the shadow of it curving downwards. You had the different texture of like it being thick and the thin handle. There was a lot in there. It's really good.
Nice.
So how's everybody's week been?
Okay.
Busy?
You guys got lots of planting stuff going on?
Yes. At home anyway. And Randy's gone crazy, of course, but
Mhm.
there's oh, he's gonna have so much good stuff so early. Like, it's gonna be awesome.
We've had a really forgiving winter for growing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's been all over taking advantage of it. It's gonna be nice to be able to offer like real food real soon.
That's exciting. Are you doing the food boxes this year?
No.
Before you all came in, Marley and I found out we're using the same pens. Both got these lovely double tip Staedtler pens.
Oh, they're nice.
They are really nice.
Where do you get them from?
I bought mine online. Where'd you get yours, Marley?
Online, unfortunately on Amazon.
I'm gonna miss Amazon.
Yeah.
I haven't been using it for kind of since we all talked about boycotting the States, and I don't
Yeah.
as much as I thought I would. A lot of things I can just order on eBay and like wait longer.
Yeah.
Mm.
Geez, I haven't ordered anything on eBay in probably 20 years.
It's still going.
That's amazing. I always felt like it was like the ultimate like trust fall to order anything from eBay.
It's just better that
it-
way. And a lot of companies, like for the little junk that you'd buy on Amazon that's all from China, it's just the companies directly posting it themselves. So you get stuff for a really good deal. It just takes like 3 months to get here. And sometimes it doesn't come, but it was like $6. So
Yeah, not the end of the world.
yeah. And then like any random thing that you think you want, like my kettle broke and I really liked this kettle brand and the base was fine. And I'm like, why? And it's like a glass kettle, glass electric kettle. And I'm like, I should be able to just replace this kettle part. And I did. I found it on eBay secondhand and was able to keep my base.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I get so attached to my stuff. I got a pair of like used flip-flops from a thrift store in like, I don't know, 2004 or something. And I loved them. And I had them for like 12 years. And when they broke, finally I cried.
Oh.
Like, they were the most comfortable I'd ever had.
Yeah, you find something good and it works and you like it and it's attractive. You can't always replace that.
No.
Usually shoes. I find if you find a really nice, comfortable pair of shoes and you want to get them again,
Yes.
they don't sell them or they've upgraded or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And if you have a slightly different sized foot than your average, like 6 to 8.5
Mhm.
as a woman, you're not finding those shoes again.
Yeah.
That was eccentric tonight, Lorene.
It was awesome. I love this group.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So everybody there, like it's like we use this as completely unwinding our mind body connection, just to kind of let go of all of the, because they're all in, whether you agree with it or not, they're all
Yeah.
in pretty, you know, like lots of emotional kinds of stuff. And so we use it just to park our busy, tense, stressful day and just try and allow our sympathetic system to just kind of take over and just see how our muscles can relax in spite of everything that's going on. So yeah,
That's really good.
yeah. And and Ken and Thea are there. So like he said today in class that his joy comes from trying to get Thea to smile.
Oh, so sweet. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very awesome. So I have a question, Morgan. When you're doing your shadows, you have to think about where the light is coming from, right? So like when you did your apple, the lighter parts of your apple are because that's where the light was. Yeah.
And
So
that's,
that doesn't have a shadow because the light is directly from the front, right?
yeah. So, I mean, the shadow is the darker side of it.
Right. Okay.
What materials is everybody working with?
And
Felt pens.
Pencil and pencil crayon.
Felt pen.
swing a pen for me.
I used to love teaching art to elementary school kids because it was always so quiet. It's like, it's
If
not
they
only
like the
elementary
prompt.
school. It's not only elementary school kids.
I was a bit more nervous about the quiet time in these when I first started running them. And Whitney was really reassuring about it. She's like, no, like give people time to work. They don't have anything to say in that moment. It's fine. I was like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes two people just want to look at the work.
But I really like the surprises at the end when you see what other people do.
Me too, really. Like it's inspiring seeing the way different people interpret things. And then also like because we've done this for a while, like watching what you guys do grow and the way it's expanded since the first few has been really, really interesting. And I always really enjoy seeing the way different people interpret different prompts because they could go any way.
Yeah. I'm a really bad listener, apparently.
No, your C was fantastic.
Hmm.
All right, we are running down to our last 10 minutes. So I'm going to show the examples for
What?
you.
Oh no.
Yeah, it goes so quick, eh?
No.
So next week we're going to kind of do the same thing, but we're going to try shading with crosshatch instead of with line. And I would say that crosshatch gives things a more three-dimensional shading. I find it looks less flat on things than line does.
No, don't break. Come on.
Hmm.
So is that pencil? What is that? Felt or?
It's these thin kind of felts and done in layers. So there's a yellow layer of this cross hatching in the bottom, and then an orangey layer, and then that's a darker layer, and then darker layer layered up.
So do you start with the lightest one?
Usually, yes. Because you can always get
Yeah.
darker, but you can't take darkness away. And unless you're using
Right.
paint, you can't put lighter colors on and still have them show up once the dark one's in. So generally, a
Right.
rule of thumb, unless you're using paint, is lightest things first, darkest things last.
So Morgan, I've seen crosshatch before, but I've never seen it on anything but like pencil or charcoal or something. That looks really great with layering the
I think
colors
for
and
certain things, it really does give nice dimension. Like,
yeah.
and I think it looks like this looks rounder to me than this does.
Yeah.
This still looks
Yeah.
round, but this looks rounder. On
Yeah.
the alternate, though, in certain ways, I don't think it's as good of a technique for certain things. Like this drawing of Terry, I think his face has more dimension in the shape of it. It projects out at you more. But I would say that the line is a better technique for fur in this instance, anyway. So they give
Yeah.
you different things.
Okay.
And this was done with ballpoint pen. Trying to get my camera to unfuzz it so you can see the lines.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen crosshatch used like I've seen it just for like a little bit of shading or something, but
Right. But it can be the whole shading.
yeah.
And it really and it's something that you can darken by adding more layers, I think more effectively than just lines.
Yeah.
You just add your next layer of cross hatching over and it darkens up. Whereas you have to push harder with lines to darken them up in a way. Does that make sense? I would say for landscape, it's probably a pretty comparable technique. In some ways, I think I might like line, but for landscape better. But you can use it again the same way.
So is that one of Ken McGregor's clear cuts?
No, it's on the. It is a clear cut. It's on the road, on the highway, on the way down past Was. And I was planting back here.
Okay.
So those are my trees. They're on the highway. This is where I was like eating my lunch and stuff that day.
Very cool.
So does everybody want to show off how far they got?
Yeah.
Not very far.
That's okay. We usually don't get
Can I
very
go?
far. Yeah. Let's see. Oh,
My
very
lemon.
nice.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
The shading was, yeah, I'm not,
Oh, that's good.
the shading's too big. And then I did my first bouquet.
Oh,
Oh,
I see
very,
that one.
very nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Your apple
Oh, you
study.
got a little sketchbook. That's cute.
My apple. Yeah. I loved it.
Wow.
I've had so many things go undone this week because I'm just,
That's awesome.
Awesome.
yeah.
You want to go, Marley?
Oh, this evening, you see this mouse?
Yep.
Okay, so, and then here we go.
Oh, very good.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Excellent.
You get it. You're like the student who listened to the lesson.
Yeah,
Uh,
not me. Not me.
I just grew up around a lot of artsy people.
You're catching up, kiddo.
Cheryl, did you do the ukulele again or something different?
I'm just about there. No, I didn't.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you
very
got it.
good.
Yeah, I got a
I
little
missed
more
it.
abstract and I didn't finish mine, but I'm trying to do a cube.
Oh, I didn't.
There, Jody.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
okay.
Whoa,
Awesome.
I'll color
what
these
is
in.
that?
It's just a cube, just a square.
Huh. Trippy.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's yours, Jody?
Cool. Okay, so this is what I was trying to do. So it's
Huh?
got, yeah,
Yeah.
and that is what I got. Oops.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Cute.
wow.
That's a hard shape to catch. And you got you
Uh-huh.
got it.
Thanks. I don't know. It was fun.
Yeah, this is lots of fun.
Yeah.
That is the hope. And you know, usually I'm saying this for Jody mostly, but like if you and maybe for you a bit, Marley, like we don't usually finish the full drawing during this time. Like I do
Mhm.
mine beforehand and then I'm usually drawing for like another half an hour or even more afterwards.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's no
Good.
pressure to complete this. It's just something to do in the evening. And you know, maybe you'll really like it like Lorene and do it a bunch of times in the evening. Well, it's going to shut us off. So thank you everyone for coming. And I hope to see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Yeah, this
hey,
time
Jo-
works out well for me.
I think for all of
I
us.
love
it's
not
a
having
good
to rush
time.
away. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
All right, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.